he doesn't deserve a redemption in the public. I don't think he's ever gonna get one.
You don't think he deserves one?
I don't think he deserves one. Because like I said, it's not like he was having a bipolar episode and said some crazy shit on the internet.
That's why it happened.
Yeah, like in 2016 when he canceled Life of Pablo Tour, because he would like stop his set 30 minutes in and then go on an hour rant about Donald Trump winning the presidency. That and then he got tickets to the war. Like then he got tickets to the war. Like he released Ye, and it's kind of like a redemption.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Mic Check. This is episode 8, and today is a decent day. I'm not gonna say a beautiful day as I always do, but I'm here with Chiv, my beautiful co-host. No, of course you're going to get introduced. Come on, what do you think? I forgot about you, bro?
I thought so.
Come on. But we got someone here today to talk about that's a little more important. I'm sorry, Shiv. A little more important than both of us.
I respect it.
YVNG YBK, which I assume means young YBK.
Yes,
I wanted to clarify on the pod just real quick.
No, I'm glad you did, yeah. Young YBK.
Yeah, I figured it was young. And I wanted to bring up for the people at home that don't understand was we were texting. You actually told me that, you went to school. I don't want to reveal where we're filming just so I'm not going to leak your stuff here. But you went to school not that far. It was like literally down the block from the studio.
It's like right around the corner, basically.
That is absolutely insane. You grew up here, right?
Uh-huh.
Were you like, I wanted to know, were you like the like good kid in school? Were you like a bad kid? Like, well, come on. Like, what was you like this was like what, middle school?
Yeah, this was middle school. I mean, well, to be fair, my elementary school was also right down the block that way too.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's basically like the same. It's like, if you want to talk good and like bad kid, like I wasn't. Actually, okay, my mom would probably say differently. I wouldn't say a good kid. I'm sure there's worse kids. But I guess I was the like my constant phone calls home to my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like my mom was very close with all the teachers. So I guess that's not really a good thing all the time when it's not for good grades.
Yeah, so you weren't like the kid like in the library with the book with the glasses.
I can't say I was. I'm not trying to sound cool, but I can't say I was.
Nah, I honestly don't think any of us were here. So or were you? I mean,
stop lying.
No, you were.
You were.
Oh yeah,
no, me, dude. You know how much time I spent in the principal's office?
I was about to say there ain't no way.
I don't know. I feel like you guys would be like scholars.
He never got in trouble.
I appreciate that.
I don't know why.
He wasn't. I wouldn't say he was scholarly, but he definitly never got in trouble somehow.
Who?
You.
And well, not in my elementary school.
Yeah, we went to elementary and middle school.
Maybe my high school days.
But in middle school, you never got in trouble.
What about
for
high
anything.
school for you? Were you was it like kind of like you were good and then okay now you went to high school and now this is shit?
Yeah, I was the same type of student my whole life. I mean, I got my grades were like 7th grade. I think. I'm talking about 7th grade was my best year. I swear that was, bro. It was.
Nah, but it'd be like that, bro. Come on.
It's funny because 7th grade is my worst year.
Really?
I almost failed 7th grade.
Yeah, me too.
7th grade, I was like LeBron on the Heat, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I was just, bro, A's. And then like 8th grade, I like fell off crazy because I thought I did so good 7th grade that like it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And then so. Same thing with high school.
There's some people, I joke, I don't think you're one of these people because we're seeing the things that you're doing now blowing up, and I'm like, bro, they say some people peaked in high school, some people peaked in middle school, bro. That's true. Some people, and now it's like, bro, they're 22 years old and they're like fucking unk status right now, walking around, you know what I'm saying, practically washed at this point.
Holding on to like whatever.
But,
I don't know, man.
But during
that
your
spelling bee,
the spelling bee was like the fucking best, the highlight of their life career at this point. They're like Thanos, like sitting down on the fucking tree trunk or whatever the hell.
Literally. That's their high and mighty.
When did you start making music though? Like we know you were the great kid in the library with the glasses. But when did you actually start being like, all right, I'm gonna make some hip hop music, some music in general? What?
All right, so this story is like kind of interesting because you can't see him right now. He's off camera. My boy Jay, Nightmare Jay. Shout out at Nightmare Jay. Yeah, facts. He's the one. He's the reason I make music basically because I got like I said, I grew up Queens, New York. That's not a secret or whatever. And I didn't want to go to high school there though, because like I kind of wanted to venture. Like I don't know. I felt like Queens is small, and even like in 8th grade, I felt like that. I was like, bro, like I want to experience, and also because my sister, like I ended up going because she went to high school in the city and stuff, and I was like, oh, she's mad cool, my older sister, and so I ended up going to high school on the Lower East Side, and then I met a bunch of cool people, including this man right here, and then I don't know, we got close, and then we both loved music, and he already made music, so like. I think I wanted to inside, like always, you know what I'm saying? But like, I just never did it. And so then, I don't know, one day I just was like, when I was like 14. This is like beginning of freshman year, and then yeah.
And what was it that he said to you that was like what was that like? Like he's just like, oh, I make the music. Like, is this like what? How did you find your sound from like hearing, yo, let's make this music to like, all right, this is what I want to make and record. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get I swear, I think it was literally one conversation where he was like, just do it, like, just do it, just make them like you want to make music, just write something.
Do you feel like you were what do you feel like something was like holding you back?
No, I just never thought about actually making music. I wanted to be a wrestler, like my whole like when I was a kid, like growing up, like I loved music always, but like I wanted to be like fucking WWE champion or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I swear, I think in another life I probably am.
Bro,
do.
no,
you
don't cut
that
yourself
very
out.
often,
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore.
Oh, wow.
That's a cool.
What if WWE?
That's a cool dream to have as a kid.
I already fulfilled
Yeah,
that
that
dream,
is.
like, another way.
Bro, what if WWE hits you up? We saw with Bad Bunny, they did this kind of thing, and they're like,
Okay,
"Yo, come on, like I'll give you a few million, hop in the ring. Come on, you're telling me, you know, you blow up, they hit you up. That's
5 seconds. I'm doing it. 0.1, like they won't even. I'm doing it immediately.
who would you like dream to like go against?
Oh, what the hell type of question? I never even thought about this, to be honest. It's funny, like I've never thought about this question.
Well, for me, I don't really know like many wrestlers. I would probably take both John Cena and The Rock on probably at once.
I was gonna say Randy Orton or something, but that's
Yo,
like,
shout out, bro. Is he
Yeah.
dead or is he alive?
What do you mean? He still wrestles. To this
Oh,
day.
wait, sorry, guys. I don't know why. I thought wasn't he? I thought he like died like recently or something.
died?
No, I thought. No, I don't think
I
so.
don't
Randy
I
Orton?
trust you. Don't trust me. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about here, bro.
Randy Orton died.
Honestly,
I was about to break your heart, bro.
Still
You're
does
like,
I don't know
no.
if Randy Orton. Like, I wouldn't know that at all.
Nah, well,
no.
yeah, I don't know why I looked at
Yeah.
you like you
Randy
would
Orton is
know.
well and alive, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, still
Fake-
wrestling.
We don't promote that fake news, but you're into wrestling.
I love
You moved
wrestling.
into music and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, did you always have like this sound, like a kind of a more melodic sound? Did you like kind of venture into other avenues? You know what I mean? Like maybe like different type of sounds. Or was it even maybe not rap originally? Like what was like kind of like that?
Like, what's your first song sound like? What's 14-year-old YBK sound like?
You know what's funny? I thought about this on the way here too. Like I thought about I was listening to some of my music and I was like, damn, like I was listening to some of my older songs and I was like, I've gotten really far from here because my older songs were nothing like how it is now. Like honestly, I'll tell you this. This is how to answer that question is the pandemic. And I know it kind of doesn't make sense, but let me expand. Like the pandemic, I started I went from like making music a lot of the time to every single day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like to I told myself like, okay, it was like literally March 2020. I was like, school's like, you know, out or whatever. Like they were like no more classes, blah blah, stay home. So I was like, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna make a song every single day for like 30 days and see where that gets me. And if I miss a day, I'll make like 2 songs the next day, whatever. And I swear that since then, like I've been so much, like I've been able to tap into like the things that I actually want to do because like I stopped being scared of like if it sounds bad or if it sounds this or whatever. So like it's a lot like how I got from, you know, just starting my first few raps, like they were raps, like they were just stupid raps, like stuff that rhymes, like oh my god, like I've got horrible stuff. Like I'm sure one day like unfortunately it'll probably come out, but like yeah.
You get better with music as it goes on. Like you have to
It's a
like
journey,
kind of you have to fail to
It's
learn.
the
Like bro,
practice.
that's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
You don't gotta
practice,
release
that's all it
every
is.
song. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you got some
Yeah.
in the vault. You're like, look, that was a learning lesson. But you take things from there. You take things from there.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, the finished product is what matters. And I think, look, you're putting out some good
That's true.
stuff. Like I think,
I appreciate you.
And I definitely do see the improvement because I was gonna say that, especially like your last record, I thought like sounded so like. Do you mix your shit or no?
Yeah.
Or you mix it too.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. No, it sounds insane. The mix.
Appreciate that a lot,
The
man.
mix is insane.
I
Like,
put a lot of time into it that I don't even think about because it's just like second nature for me. Because I don't know. I never had an engineer. Like when I first started making music, it was in a what's actually a gaming what?
There's Waypoint in the gaming studio.
Gaming
Cafe.
gaming cafe. There you go. It was in a gaming cafe.
what?
So like they had like a studio for like rooms or like streamers or whatever like to play games. But we would just go in there and record music. So like, how did I get here? Sorry.
No, wait. I actually want to ask you.
That's actually so smart.
Yeah, that is a good idea, especially like look, we're in a studio right now. Like these are professional ass settings.
Oh,
like
the mixing stuff. Yeah. So from there, like I was making my own songs. So like it kind of just like it got taken to like the next level. Like I ended up going to SAE. It's an audio school for like you know like mixing like movies, TV shows, games, music. all that.
Wow, yeah.
I went there. I didn't. I didn't finish, but I learned a lot. I learned what I wanted to learn from there, and so yeah, just self-taught.
Damn, that, and what was that, like in the city or whatever you said? Or yeah. Wow, then did you feel like you learned anything of value there? Or do you just feel like the trial and error was more, not value, because of course you're gonna learn shit from people like always, but like, do you feel like that maybe you learn more? Do you think it's just better overall, just succeeding, failing, and then learning that way? Or do you think, yeah, you got to go to school for this?
What you just said, like the last one, I think like succeeding. I mean, well, failing, honestly, like 1st. Not, well, you don't like this thing. You don't know you're failing at first. I feel like the best way though is like, yeah, like you got to do some stuff yourself. Unless from the jump, like you have an engineer every single time you go to the studio and you just want, like, that's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like if you want to learn something and you want to hone in on your craft for real, then like, yeah, it's probably better to like fail a bunch of times and then seek out the things that you want to know about the thing you're trying to learn about, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's what I did with that. It's like I was mixing my own stuff. It got better progressively, you know, on my own. But there was questions, bro, that like I don't have the answer. Like I don't even know what to look up. Like I need somebody, like a teacher, somebody who knows what the hell, you know what I'm saying? And then I learned so much, like everything. Not everything, like, but everything that I wanted to know going in, I came out with like having successfully learned it. So.
Is there any of these like YouTube tutorial guys you think, you need to give some credit to that helped you along the way? Because I think everybody has those guys. Mix with Masters, shout out Mix with Masters, fuck with Mix with Mastered. There's also a lot of other better ones too, because I feel like Mix with Masters, they low-key gatekeep a little bit with the paywalls and shit. So like don't half shout out to them for the free content, but come on, paywall is a little ridiculous. But but actually, let me go back to my question. Is there any YouTube or anybody
what's that dude, bro? Wavy Wayne, something like that.
Yo, that's not the puppet guy, right?
No. Oh no, him
that
too.
That puppet guy is fire though. Yeah, he's a good guy. I don't know his name now.
And shout out his wife. I think his wife.
The puppet guy or this?
Yeah, the puppet guy.
What?
What's his name? Stefan or something?
Yeah, we should know. We should know his name, bro. Nah, what the fuck?
I mean, come on, like he is the puppet guy.
Everyone don't know what we're talking about. You know who? Do you have you seen the puppet guy?
I never saw the puppet guy.
No, you gotta see the puppet guy.
I'm gonna have to check him out.
Or something like that.
The puppet has a very good mastering tutorial. I gotta say.
No, he has a lot of good tutorials. Like. But him and also his wife makes amazing music. Her name is Kiara. Kiara, I think is her name. But she also has a lot of mixing tutorials too and stuff. So both of them, like as a whole, like I learned a lot from them.
Oh wow.
And then what's it called? What's this other dude? Yo, this is some OG stuff. And like I don't even know how people will feel about this, but like this dude Crab Lord was so good back in the day. He gave me so many Logic presets, like when I didn't know what I was doing. So shouts out Crab Lord. I don't even think he makes videos anymore, to be honest. I mean. Damn, I don't know if he makes videos anymore, but yeah, shouts out Crab Lord and a bunch of people.
That's just sad that like there's always these creators and there's going to be like the last video on their page, bro. Soon enough there'll be a last mic check podcast.
I always think about that, bro. I swear I always think about that.
But what do you want to be like remembered for the career? That's what I was asking you before we got on this tangent.
I think this answer will change over time, but as of right now, I think. I'm not going to say change the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a really like vague answer. But I would like to change a few people's perspectives on the world. A few meaning like, you know.
How so? Like what perspective on what?
In terms of the way that I think, I feel like would be. Whoa, that sounds crazy. Wait, hold on. Let me rephrase this. Whoa, that sounded crazy. I think that a lot of people need help changing their perspective. I don't have the right perspective. But like I feel like a lot of people don't realize that they are freer than they think, and I think right now that's where my head is at. That's where the goal is. I don't know how I'm gonna. Honestly, I'm saying this, and that's like some Superman shit. But like, I have no idea how I'm gonna achieve that or get that through to people. And like I said, I think that answer is gonna change because that's very like narrow. But like at the end of the day, I think I would like to be remembered for like, hey.
Do you think you're saying you think people are freer than they think they are? Like they're actually more okay. So
mentally,
like okay. Like they're being kind of like controlled in a way by
themselves,
by themselves, or even just I mean
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like just like do you mean like out of a fear of like maybe putting stuff out artistically? Like do you mean like at first I thought maybe you meant like a system or something like that, but I
think it's everything that you said, to be honest. Like it's artistically in your relationships in your everyday life, like in life. I think everybody holds themselves to like a standard that's not realistic, and if like you know what I'm saying, like in some way, shape, or form, whether it's with like a boyfriend or girlfriend or like like you said, creatively or like whatever it is.
How heavy into like, you know, the content side of things, or even just like messaging wise in your music, even like how much of like control or how much intent do you have behind that?
Like in terms of what, like my
even
like
your
cinematic
sound,
direction?
cinematic, but also just your sound, the messaging in your music, what you say, like how intentional, you know,
okay.
like do you think like maybe like, oh, I want to say this in the song, so let me put this, because you just said before about yourself having, you know, like you want to show more of a message of being more free and this and that, so that's why I was asking.
So okay, I would say it's like a 50-50, like when it comes to like it'd be intentional. Like, you feel me? Like, it'd be like, I'll go into a song with an idea, but it might become something completely different that I'm trying, like, I might express another emotion that I didn't even realize, like, I was trying to, until, like, a week later I'm listening to the song, and then, like, everything starts making sense. I'm like, oh, because, like, I don't know, I'll be making songs, and I don't know, I'm just locked in. Like, I'm making something, I don't even know how to say it, like, obviously, I'm making sure everything I'm saying makes sense and stuff, but like it just comes naturally. So
like a flow state.
You'd be letting it carry you. Yeah.
Exactly. So like I'm just getting my way through it in the best way possible, not in a oh my god, like in a way where it's like, yes, this is my flow state time, and like by the end of it, also because I mix it myself, by the end of it, I'm like, all right, gotta let it simmer for a little bit, let it like, you know, like a steak, like you gotta let it sit for a little bit, and then afterwards you come back and then like, you know, you eat the steak and you listen to the song, you're like, oh, this is some shit, like, you know, like.
Yeah, so, you work on it. You work on the steak a little bit. Put some special seasoning on it.
So there's always like intention, but I don't know.
Do you make the beats too, or is it just you just? Oh, okay, so you just yeah. No, look.
I could though.
I don't produce either, so you know I try. I'm dabbling in the producing side, but I wouldn't say I'm a producer myself.
I would never do it. Maybe one day.
Yeah, I was actually just about to ask you. Have you ever tried or?
Yeah, like I know how to make a beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can make probably a shitty beat, but like I could make a beat.
Same.
But I don't do that. I don't dibble and dabble in that because I already mix my own stuff. Like vocally, like vocal engineering, I'm already so like deep head first nosedive deep into the vocal engineering stuff that like I will lose my mind if I try to start making beats. Like I know myself, I'm gonna get so into it the same way I am with the vocals. So I'd rather just leave that to somebody else and focus on that.
How often do you keep up with like pop, like cultural news? I wanted to ask you about. Did you see this? This is blowing up all day, so that's why I wanted to bring it up on the podcast about this. Kanye's back here. Mm-hmm. Kanye's coming out. He's on his apology tour for his past.
Emerging.
He has a performance in Mexico coming up. I mean, yeah. Apparently, Bully got delayed. I mean, are we smelling got
undelayed.
It got undelayed?
It got moved forward.
Wow, it got moved forward. So apparently Bully's actually coming out sooner now. Are you off the Kanye bandwagon, or are you just like, this guy, he's cooked, he's done, or is he?
No. Not me personally. I mean, I can't say that I don't understand why people would be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I think, I don't know how much shit I'll get for this, but like I think as a so I made it sound like I'm about to say something insane. Y'all both got worried. Y'all were like, oh shit. No,
we're sweating here, bro. Come on, bro.
No. I like as an artist, somebody who makes music, I like to separate art from artist. Mm-hmm. It's a very controversial like topic and take, but I feel like in certain situations it's easy to do. In certain situations it's like really not. Like it's kind of really hard to ignore it. Like I'll bring up something like kind of controversial as well, but it's not really controversial.
Go ahead, look.
But like something similar, like y'all know Chris Benoit, the wrestler?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Gotta say I know. No wrestler.
Right, so I'm kind of about to like explain this right now.
No, go ahead.
But he basically murked his whole family, like his son, his little kid, and then his wife, and then himself.
The fuck?
Yeah, bro. Shit. In the middle, like, bro, mind you, he's like on TV last week, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this just happened?
No. This was 2007.
Oh, I thought you meant last week.
2007.
No, he was on TV.
So, but like, it's a big argument because like before that happened, like he was regarded as like one of the greatest wrestlers on the planet. With his accomplishments and the barriers that he broke, blah blah. So a lot of people, wrestlers or fans, like are like, oh, you know, F Chris Benoit or nah, like, you know, he was a great wrestler, like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's an example of something you can't really like. Like okay, yeah, he did a lot of cool wrestling stuff, bro. But
just
like,
too far.
Yeah.
I relate to that because I was like a huge like Conor McGregor fan like back like way before, but just over the years, especially these last few years, like it has just been like I don't know if you keep up with this guy, but he just does the most like insane shit. Like he literally got caught up in like a whole like sexual assault trial. It's like, how could you even support this guy? And also John Jones too, another guy that's like, I love him as a fighter, him even more so. I love as a fighter. I just think he's a great fighter, good to watch, but like, come on, like his personal shit, it's like you can't, it's so hard to distinct the two. But same thing with music. It's like I agree with you with Kanye. With him, I don't think what he does, even though he says crazy shit and terrible shit, I just feel like the guy is fucking insane. Like this is a guy that's probably like you'd hear the same shit from a guy in a fucking mental institution or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not gonna judge him as harshly because it's like, well, I will judge him, and I definitely think it's like you shouldn't excuse it because you gotta take care of your shit. But it's like at the same time, I don't think it's the same maliciousness as like a like you just said, a fucking wrestler murdering his whole family. Right. That's pretty far.
That was basically my point.
Like, yeah.
At the same time, it kind of matters what you're separating, right? Like, it's one thing to say like with the wrestler, even with Kanye, like, and be like, oh, I'm gonna still be in this camp and I'm gonna still have this respect because he did all this and has all these accolades, right? That's one thing, and I think that's kind of where you get into a gray area that you kind of don't really want to like give much attention to. But when it comes to art, like specifically, like people will talk about all the time like how important specific pieces of art are to them, right? Whether it's music, people talk about it in music all the time, but it could be like a movie, a book, like whatever, right? I can't, like, me, this is personal to me because I love Kanye West music so much. Like, I have to do that. I have to separate it. And I do it for everybody, but for Kanye, like, specifically, since we're talking about him, I have to do it because I can't stop that music from being as important to me as it is. There's nothing, you know what I mean? I listen to it during a certain point in time. It, in my own making music and how I, like, started to approach producing after listening to Kanye, like, totally changed. Like, there's so many things about me that have been formed as a part of, or like as a result of listening to it. You can't tell me like I have to now hate it, right? Because I can't. Like, there's nothing, you know what I mean?
And you could lie and say you hate it, but
really, right, but it's always going to be important. And so that's kind of where, like, for me, that's where my separation is. Like, it's never about the person. It's about how the product,
like what the art meant to you.
What exactly, like what the product is to me, or even if it is like an athlete, like what watching them meant to you, right? Like something like that. Like, it's about the personal experience. That's the thing that's always going to be separate. And I think that's hard to argue against, because to argue against that is to say, like, you can stop art from being important to you. So was it ever important to you in the first place? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. And to add on to what you were saying too, I do think that this ties into like the dangers of like social media and like the sway and influence of public opinion through that, because it's so easy to like go against, somebody would go against what you said by being like, okay, but still it doesn't excuse, like, I'm not gonna personally like listen or like he had some good songs, and it, like, even I used to love him, but like he said this, and like everybody else is also saying, like, subconsciously that's the part they'll say subconsciously, is like everybody else is on this wave, so if I go against this, I'm a bad person,
right?
So now I have to also be like, oh nah, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and that it ties into what I was saying earlier, like, people are so easily influenced by like outside factors, and to the point where they don't even realize it. Like, they don't take 2 seconds to think about like what the art might have meant to them, like, you know what I'm saying, or like anything like that. So I don't know. It's like a gray area, and I think what you explained the gray area perfectly, because like, the art and the artist is like always going to be two different things at the end of the day.
Yeah, it always helps too when you have a guy like Kanye, like that. He has been making music for like close to like 20 years. I mean, well, definitely over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
You know, at this point,
music.
But also you can go back and say, look, you have the college dropout years, like that. That's like, feels like 17 lifetimes ago compared to the Kanye of today.
Matter, it directly affects the music that we listen to today. Like, that's why I would say it doesn't matter to somebody who would say that, because anybody that we're gonna put on today. Well, I don't know what we all listen to, but most of like the new poppin' artists, blah blah, are influenced some way, shape, or form by the legends that like you know what I'm saying. Kanye, freaking Wayne.
All of
like,
pop music today is influenced by 808 and Heartbreak, and I'll die on that hill.
That's a great take. That's a great take.
That's the truth. Yeah. Pop music today and all of melodic hip hop all came from 808 and Heartbreak. Can't take it away from it.
No, Kanye's done so much that, like you guys just said, you can't take away. You know what I mean? And even the stuff, I mean, I always say, you know, if we're going to talk talent, like I said, yeah, you can say whatever you want. But even the stuff, like, look, I didn't like Vultures 2 that much. Like I thought it was like all right, but even then, like Bully. That's better than some shit people put out. You know what I'm saying?
Bully, man.
Bully's good.
Bully's so
I love Bully,
bro.
Man.
Vultures 1 I like too, but I don't know what you think.
One I like,
I guess.
But sorry,
If you want Bully, like the
like Bully V1 too. Bully
Are you excited
V1.
for the new Bully or the new?
I like the first one. Kanye always be switching it up. He releases like a whole new version. It'll be on Apple Music. You go to listen to it the next day. It's a whole new version with somebody else on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, bet. But like,
I was at the dentist literally today thinking about the nitrous, bro. Thinking about like you know how like what if they put me on the nitrous and I'm getting hooked on this?
That's what I always say about Kanye, man. Like you listen to Bully and then you kind of take it and you compare it to a lot of things people are putting out today. Like you got to think this guy was high on nitrous with a laptop in a hotel room in Spain, and he made this album that there's a lot of famous artists that cannot make an album like that.
Yeah.
I mean
that's so funny. Yeah.
At a certain point, like that's where like the gray area. That's kind of where it comes back because as much as
tribalism,
I said,
because like that, like not to cut you off, but like like what you're saying right now. It's like because you see how like eventually the conversation always comes back to that gray area that we're talking about, this mysterious gray area, where it's like some like I'm gonna use you as an example as somebody who fucks with the music that you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said it was very important to you at a point in your life, blah blah stuff like that. Like. It becomes so like but damn, like you see how fast it got to like damn that shit was really good, like that song is like, and then like somebody would be out of nowhere but this and you know, so I don't know, it was just to add on to
it's difficult. The thing I say about Kanye, for me personally, I always say I don't think there's anybody more angry at Kanye than me, because like I said, if I could, because of course I think what he did, and I actually have a different take from Jack, where he's saying like he attributes mostly to mental health. Dude, I honestly attribute mostly to him feeling untouchable and feeling like he could do anything to get attention, because he's done stunts like that forever, and now at this point, like there's just nothing you could do. He's always gonna be rich, and he's always gonna get streams. And so that makes me so mad because, like I said, like I cannot stop the music from being good or important to me. Like there's nothing I could do. And so it makes me mad to see this fall more than somebody who's just gonna come back and be like, yeah, he had a few good songs, but like look at what he said on Twitter. Like that's terrible. Dude, I promise I'm angrier at Kanye than that person is.
What about Kim Kardashian though? What about the Kardashian family? Do you think they're more mad at Kanye than you, bro?
Nah.
I mean, I saw Kanye like yelling at them, bro, crashing out, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I'm
like, nah.
I don't think so. I think I probably have more love for the old Kanye than Kim Kardashian does. I'm gonna just say that right now. I probably have more love for the old Kanye than anybody in the Kardashian family besides his kids. I won't take that from his kids, but probably Kim Kardashian.
Nah, come on, even the kids, bro. Don't be humble on the pod.
I won't say because I mean.
You just don't want to piss him off in case he wants to come here.
Right,
Kanye would be like the worst guest.
They're welcome.
Because Kanye, please come on. But like I know we would be waiting here for hours, and he's just gonna cancel last minute. Like I feel like I would just be stressing like the whole week. Like this isn't gonna happen. Like just like no, this is gonna fall through. Do you guys think it's at all possible we see a fucking normal Kanye ever again? Like a guy that's like, hey guys, what's up?
Okay, so look, I wanted to like not to like backtrack, but like. I think what both you said was interesting, but I would attribute his artistry to both, like him feeling untouchable and the mental health. The mental health definitely played a huge factor in this art that he makes. I don't think that somebody without the quote unquote issues that he has would be able. Nope, they're not. That's why he did it. Like I don't think they're like I don't know.
You don't want to get into this with me, man, because for Kanye, I say that there's. How do I start this? So there's this cliche about like the tortured genius or whatever, right? and they're able to make this incredible art or provide this like immense inspiration to people, but it's only due to the fact that they're suffering mentally, and that usually ends up hurting other people in a lot of different ways. Right. And so it's become this thing, and I agree with this, that like you don't really ever want to give somebody that, because all it does is excuse their actions.
Give somebody what?
Like call them like that tortured genius.
Like
you don't want to
give
give them that pass and be
okay.
like, yeah, you could be. I do it for two people, and it's Kanye West and John Lennon. I think those two people were genuinely so talented that it drove them crazy.
I don't know much about John Lennon.
And that's I mean, the biggest thing that people always bring up is like he would beat his wife. That's the biggest thing that people always say. He also, you know.
And you excuse that, you said, or no? Is that what you said?
No. I think that's the only time in which it's not just giving them a pass. Usually you're gonna say it is giving people a pass. So I say you don't want to get into this with me, man, because I know a lot of people are not gonna like that. But at the end of the day, like when I look at the two of them and their career as artists and like what happened, like you could never say that it's in any way like justifiable by no type of mental health issue or talent or ability or influence. Like it is never gonna be excusable. But versus other people with those two, I understand, because I think that it's fully true. I think they actually were driven crazy by their own or at least had trouble dealing with emotions because as a direct result of their own talent.
But you think they just thought about it that much?
No, it's very true. Yo, like look at I don't know if it's going too deep, but like y'all know about Isaac Newton. The gravity in the apple. Like he was. That's a great example too. Yo, he locked himself in his like basement or something like that for like months on end, like trying to figure out this blah blah. But like he done figured out like a couple things, like you know what I'm saying, like.
Didn't also like Vincent Van Gogh like kill himself?
Well, I was gonna say no, he didn't. He cut off his ear.
Yeah.
I was gonna say close third to those two is Van Gogh, because he actually has a quote and he says that. I put my soul into my work and lost my mind in the process. It's like I think it's Van Gogh said that.
No, it is. But Conor McGregor, there's like an edit of Conor McGregor saying that line. It's like, he's like, I hope I lost my mind.
Yeah, that's the craziest transition.
I put my soul into my work. So
like
he's my close third, because he cut off his ear and mailed it to a prostitute. Fell in love with a prostitute.
Oh shit.
He gave her his ear.
He did a lot.
Bro, that is fucking insane. Like, but like honestly, at the same time, like you know, like you're that committed, bro, and that's like what Kanye is a little bit as well. Like with this shit,
bro. Like you're full sending that.
Yeah,
bitch, like.
I don't know if we'll ever get a normal Kanye. Truth be told, my heart does tell me I think we're gonna see a young Kanye death.
I don't think.
I think he might die.
Ever gonna happen? He's never gonna be. You can never, including me. I'll always have this anger towards him. You can never.
You're like, I'm sorry. He goes, I think Kanye's gonna die soon. It's like, yeah.
You can no.
Why?
We're all just like you're like writing him off. Like Kanye watching this, like what the fuck?
He's like what? I'm good.
Off the script.
I got a show in Mexico. No, but it's the same thing. Like. Honestly, Jackie threw me off. That's why I lost my fucking train.
Like Kanye is a crazy artist, bro.
Yeah, it's just like the whole torture genius thing.
Yeah, like I don't think we're ever gonna see it, because, like I said, I always have anger towards him as well. You could never get the love from the public back for how far Kanye. Like some people could do it. Some people really have public redemptions. Kanye said things
never fully,
and then doubled down and then tripled down and then made a whole album dedicated to it. He doesn't deserve a redemption in the public. I don't think he's ever gonna get one.
You don't think he deserves one?
I don't think he deserves one. Because like I said, it's not like he was having a bipolar episode and said some crazy shit on the internet.
That's why it happened.
Yeah, like and like in 2016 when he canceled Life of Pablo tour, so because he would like stop his set 30 minutes in and then go on an hour rant about Donald Trump winning the presidency. That like and then he got tickets to the war. Like then he got tickets to the war. Like then he released Ye, and it's kind of like a redemption, and that's okay, right? That's understandable. He was having an episode.
With Kids See Ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Then
that whole
well then he bought yeah. And then
Wyoming
he
shit.
bought then he bought the ranch in Wyoming, made these 7 great albums, and
Dude's a legend. I'm sorry.
Kind of nah, he really is.
He really is.
He's a legend. We can't
And
deny,
so like
bro.
that kind of thing, you could see a redemption from, because you could see how that was an episode that he was having, and then he saw help, and he actually made his like most raw album ever talking about it. At this point, like, he has been like I said, he doubled down on it and then tripled down on it and then just kept going. Like, at this point, I can't think that he just, like, he doesn't believe what he's saying a little bit, at least a little bit, or at the very least, or at the worst, if he doesn't believe it, he knows that he's just doing it because he doesn't care. And to not care like that and be able to speak the way that he was and just not care at all, I don't think that he deserves a redemption for that.
What you're saying when you're saying things like that, like the things he was saying,
the way that he's saying it, like, to make a song about it, and then to have the Cuck album, and that's kind of like the whole basis of it. Like, album, you can't, if you're sitting down and making music about it, you can't. At a certain point, like, I don't think he deserves it, because I think that
that
was probably peak Kanye.
Than that, like,
I think I would say peak of his craziness was the last time that he was on Twitter.
The Hallelujah song.
Oh, bro, when he posted
Hallelujah.
that shit was insane. When he posted all that
Hallelujah?
shit. Hallelujah.
Right. That's like Hallelujah is what it's
you're like
called.
Kanye's PR. You're like, Hallelujah. No, we're changing the name. We're changing the name.
Yeah. Dude, at a certain point, to give him a redemption is to basically say, like, he was right the whole time. He really is untouchable. He could actually do anything, and he's gonna say, like, that was the same thing with 2022 with Adidas.
What if
and
he
he's
like completely changes though? Like 10 years clean, like guys coming out
Clean
like
from,
total
like, verbally
normal,
assaulting people.
like he's literally like I don't know, like fucking Uncle Chuck or some
I don't
shit.
know. Do I believe that?
Around.
Do I believe that people can change? Yeah, but do I believe that just because you're able to change, you still deserve to have a platform and have people listen to you?
Well, just because he said bad, because
really.
he said bad things. Look, and I love my Jewish people as well, but I'm saying just because he said bad stuff, like, you think unforgivable?
Yeah, because
Go on.
no, I was gonna say, and I said this. I don't know if we actually talked about this in 2022 when he kind of like when he did the DEFCON 3 thing. That was like the biggest thing at that time. I think he knows well enough. He's been in the industry. He understands how influence works and what he says, especially at that time in around 2023 when things in the Middle East were happening. I was gonna say, like, kind of getting more
heating up.
Escalating is actually the word I was looking for. Thank you very much. Things are escalating in the Middle East. Like, the justification that his words gave to a lot of people to feel a certain way, or reinforce their ideas.
You have such a big platform.
It's legitimately, it is definitely harmful, and you could see it. You saw the reactions, what people were saying, hanging signs over the overpass. I don't know if you ever saw that. People are hanging signs on highways and stuff, like, because when you hear a famous person say it and they're getting away with it, and it's public and nothing, that's a green light. They call it a dog whistle is what they say. And that's kind of like why, no matter how much, like, you can't convince me that he really deserves a platform after abusing it to that extent, because realistically he was just like, look, Chase closed my bank account. I lost all my sponsorships. I could literally say whatever I want. There's nothing that anybody could do to me about it anymore. And so now he's saying whatever he wants, and nobody could do anything about it. And he could change, and I believe that he could change, and I would respect that ambition from him to change. But to give him a platform again, to make him, hip hop's golden boy again, I can't.
Well, no, that's not.
Can never do it.
I see that.
What a fucking career this guy's had, man. What the fuck, man? What did you say is like
my bad? I could talk about Kanye.
Yeah, no, we should just change this to the Kanye check, bro.
My bad.
The Kanye check, bro. What the fuck?
So, back to YBK.
The West check.
I enjoy talking about all these.
What is like your favorite artist? Is it Kanye, or is it someone else? Like, who's top tier for you?
All right.
If it's a few, you can name a few, but if you have one,
I would say X.
Shout out, bro.
Yeah,
good choice.
It'd have to be X.
Another controversial. Could talk about him forever too.
Yeah,
another controversial figure.
Yeah, that too. I didn't even. Yeah. X is definitely my favorite.
That's top, like.
Yeah, because it's just when I got into music as heavy as I did. He's kind of the reason I did. Like, I never related to a musician before. Like,
I never listened to hip hop before.
No,
the reason I got into that
He was
genre.
able to transition me into listening to hip hop so easily because of, like, he would make so many genres. Like it was just such he's an easy listen. Like especially when you're not super into music. Like I don't know, he's good songs, good music. But then like I don't know, was something about him, bro, specifically that like he would just be able to make you feel so like so relatable. Like it was so when I would put his songs in my headphones as a kid, like 14, 15, like it would get to me. And I'm like, bro, I never had music that would do this like to me. And I don't know, I know that sounds like gassed or whatever, but like I don't know, it felt like it was the first time I felt like an artist was like I became like completely like, oh, like this dude's my friend, like in my head, like not in real life, obviously. I'm not delusional, but I'm saying like that's the level of like closeness you start feeling to somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, like you almost know them because he talks about himself so much, and his music already did talk about himself a lot.
Yeah, but like a lot of people don't do that though. Like they only talk about the good things. Like he talked about everything, and like he was expressed and conveyed every emotion that he was feeling onto the track with full accuracy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like. And X is somebody I can talk about forever too. Like, and it's like he said, he was able to, like, I don't know, it was so.
Yeah, 17
blew
was
my
good.
mind seeing somebody able to do rock and then make hip hop right after, and then do like a dancehall song, and then do a freaking Spanish song, and then do like a trap. Like that was the first time I seen something like that, and made me realize I could do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And the way, did you follow him like before his death or after his death? Or
Yeah, it was
like
before his death.
Before, so yeah, so it was just kind of like same as us, like in that same period. I didn't know because you were said about rap.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was maybe like later.
No,
like, do you
the
remember?
peak of it.
Well, do you remember like where you were when you found out like he died?
Yeah. I was at the movie theaters with my ex, and we were standing in line, and I was about to pay, and then like, bro, we had just got out early from school, and it was like raining, and then like. I just looked at my phone and it was like XXX shock, whatever it killed. And then the picture, like there was a picture immediately. Bro, I was literally like, and then mind you, we didn't go to the movie yet. We're paying for like the popcorn and shit. We're watching Incredibles 2. I'm not gonna lie, I remember Incredibles 2 as a good movie, like on the background, on the side. Because the whole entire time I'm on my phone, like, this can't be real, like because it was a while until they pronounced him like dead, and then
it was like a few hours.
Yeah,
I was on my phone like just praying, and mad people were calling because they knew I loved X. Bro, I literally dyed my hair half black and half blonde before he died. Well, he was still alive, so like I was heavily
dedication.
like that was it impacted me.
Bro, that was such a crazy.
I think I have a
sad
video
death, bro.
of me when I found out he got shot.
Really?
I was with a friend of ours, and we were filming. Like we had ideas for a long time to do YouTube videos, so we were just kind of like testing that out. And I get a text from my ex, and she's like, "X just got shot." I think legitimately it's in the video. Actually, when I read the text, I'm like, what the hell am I even supposed to think, dude? And then at that point, I'm just refreshing every 5 seconds.
Literally,
I think I was
out
playing like some hide and go seek, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Well, then I pulled up to you, and we were calling the hospital.
I was
and
hidden.
then
I did that shit too.
I'm glad somebody else did that. We were calling the hospital.
There's videos. We gotta share our videos, bro. I have a video on my phone of us doing that.
Titled what, like, because the hospital was like, when I called them, there was like that they don't have nobody like by that name or whatever. And then
that's what they told us. We thought they were lying. We thought they were lying about him getting shot.
There was like 1,000 people who probably called or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and then I literally made a song. It's kind of corny, but like I made a song called that, and then that's how deep I was.
Wait, named what?
Whatever they said to me.
There's no one by his last
no one by
name
that
or
name or
something like that.
I mean, actually, I fuck with that. I don't think that's corny. That's actually fucking original.
Looking back at it, I'm like, God damn.
What was the song about?
To be so deep in your bag about somebody famous.
It was like a I don't know, bro. It was like a Jocelyn Flores remix or something like that. It was when I first started making music. Because, like, granted, this happened June 18, 2018, right? I started making music, like, March 2018. So, like, it was like...
it was so fucking close, yeah. Yeah, that's about, like, a similar time frame.
Juice, too. I haven't even talked about Juice. I should have brought up Juice.
Yeah, Juice WRLD, good shout out.
Juice was, like, my second ex, and then he fucking died, too. Sorry. But, like, that shit was, like, all right, like...
Anyone alive you listen to now that you're like, oh, I'm listening to them a lot?
I guess Trippy's always been one.
Trippy, yeah.
I would... that... Out of everybody, that's the one person I could be like, yeah, that's who I want to get in the stew with.
Trippy Red, wow. Yeah, no, he's like I could see that because like I feel like years ago, like that was like he was popping and stuff. Like what is he? He makes music still, right? Like I just saw.
Yeah.
I
just dropped some new shit.
Yeah, does he still rap or does he do like? Because I know he did like, didn't he do some rock album?
I
or
think
something?
the rock album was actually really, really good.
Oh, really?
I was never a big fan. I was actually listening to his music today, funny enough, his rap. I never really liked him as a rapper.
Me neither. Yeah.
But he could sing. And I always knew because I knew from Fuck Love he could sing.
Yeah.
And when he came out with the Rock album, dude, it's actually really good. And people never brought it up ever again. But it was
because it just, I think he targeted the wrong the wrong audience got targeted.
Yeah, well, he just didn't have that fan base.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And
it was with
he
MGK,
wasn't famous enough to. Like I think he did like 2 parts or something. And like originally it was MGK, and then he kind of had something by himself. But it was good.
Yeah, no,
I liked it.
I didn't really listen to it too much.
I
love rock
not
music, but to be honest, it was Neon Shark, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I knew it was something with Shark.
Yeah, but I didn't listen to it like that. But
Great singer.
Would you ever make some like rock music yourself or dabble into? Yeah.
I got my boy. I'm trying to get mad people. Shout out Malcolm Brickhouse. That's the man right there. That's he makes rock music, and he's been making rock music for years. Like he's like a vet in this game. He's been in the industry for a while. With him, it's so much easier to unlock that side of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's natural to me. I started listening to rock when I was a kid. Like before hip hop, I only liked rock music, and then eventually I started liking hip hop. But so the rock music is really like, you know, like what's it, deep to me, whatever it is. So yeah, I've made rock music before.
I did want to ask this, but I didn't want to get too, come on, I didn't want to get too down and dirty, but let's just get down and dirty, shall we? I just saw this, and look, I just thought this was funny. I had to bring this up here. That you guys know Offset, obviously. Offset actually just dropped an album last weekend, or last Friday. It wasn't a terrible album, by all means. It's actually better than I thought it would be.
That was
last Friday. But he's in the news not for that, but for his, what do you call it? He's apparently asking Cardi B for money. I know this has been an ongoing story. Well, I don't know, maybe you don't know this, but, him and Cardi B getting a divorce. He's claiming, I just saw this today, he's claiming that he basically built Cardi B up and that he should get half the money and stuff. Like, this is what we hear from baby mamas, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like this. But we got Offset, someone that literally just dropped an album. And I fucked with the album too. And he's put out some good records for sure. But come on, bro, this is too far. Like, this is insane. This is insane stuff. Would you, but also at the same time, like, I don't know, I might be tempted. Like, but I'm just surprised to see Offset do it. Like, if I were like broke, I would do it for sure. Like, come on, no shame in the game. Get your money from Cardi B, bro. But
I think that's a bunch of cap.
You think?
I don't think that he's broke.
How much did Cardi
No, I don't
B's
think he's
last
broke
album
either.
sell?
And I think
he's doing it to be petty, right?
I think that the internet gasses everything.
Yeah, well, he dropped an album, so had to.
We'll see how much it sells.
Some type of
Had to get that relevance.
Yeah, we'll see how much it sells with everyone selling like fucking. I see every week 8K. What the fuck is 8K?
Well, yeah, because they don't do those. They can't cheat no more.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. They sell Ty Dolla $ign.
But even hip hop in general is just dying. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to say that, but this is the first. What did they say? Like the other day, it was like the first time since 1993 that there was not one hip hop song on the Billboard 100.
No, a lot of people have been saying that, and it's not. It's an argument that you could definitely make because it's
no hits no more.
It's not like.
But I think everybody's attention span is also.
And that's a fact. That's what you bring up too. Is there? It's not necessarily. I wouldn't say. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily disagree with someone saying it's dead. But I feel like there's a lot of traffic towards hip hop as a genre. But there isn't like all of it traffic to one source right now.
Yeah.
My thinking of it is like we're bringing up art. We're bringing up X, Juice WRLD, Trippy. Like you think about and this is not even to mention like whatever was coming up in the 90s, early 2000s. Like you look at 2010s hip hop when I think it was like 2016 was when it became like the #1 genre in the world, right? You look at everything past that whole SoundCloud era and everything, and you think about us in high school, everybody you knew in high school, like that's what you knew them, you knew their stories, you followed them on Instagram, you saw people post like. You look at the kids now, man. You look at even people in their 20s now, like they're moving away from hip hop. Like you don't really see people listening to rap anymore.
Like only the kids.
The kids a little bit, but I don't even know, man. I think pop is kind of taking over. Country had a crazy resurgence. A lot of people.
Yeah, I was gonna bring
country's to the point where it's leaking into pop music. That's how you know. Because if you go back to 2016 too, all the pop records had the trap drums on it.
Yeah.
And now
the guitars too, and like
now it's switching over to country. Like that's how you know. You listen to pop, you could really see where it's going. And I'm saying I think it's a lot of kids today like not really listen to hip hop.
We'll really see, bro. Everybody's just on their phones now. That's the thing. So it's like #1 song is Jet 2 Holiday. That's the #1 song, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I was in the club, bro. They did us played that.
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday in the club, bro. What are we doing?
I mean, honestly, that's a hot record. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
You see what I'm saying? That's the number one record, bro.
Like, no, you're 100% right.
We're cooked, bro, as
It's
a
just,
generation at this point.
I try not to.
It's
think
the
like
brain
that,
rot.
but we are.
Nah,
We're
I don't.
done.
I just thought even that I
Fucking
think that
dumb.
we're cooked. Honestly, I put a lot of pressure on hip hop in general. Like
Yeah.
this year, we were talking about it, dude. About album of the year. Like this year has been a good year for hip hop culture. I think a lot of interesting things came out with artists specifically,
Yeah.
and music like as on a broader scope. But like you look at actual albums that came out in 2025. What do you have, man? You know what I mean? Like that's
Only
why.
if you tuned in, you'll know. But
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's what,
Yeah. There's
that's-
nothing that was popping in the charts. I was like,
Right,
yeah,
where
everyone's
it was like,
tuning in.
everybody knows that song.
Like last
Yeah.
year was Kendrick, but
There's
like,
no phenomenon
There
anymore.
sure
You
is.
know what I mean? But even that was like due to something. It wasn't like just an
Yeah.
artist was coming out and making
But
a great
a lot of
album.
artists are still solid too. Like shout out
Yeah.
Gunna, bro. Gunna be people be giving me shit for you used to listening to Gunna 2025. Like bro, he should be slapping. And
Yeah.
he
It does
drops
slap,
consistent
bro.
he's still
bangers.
I
good and
agree
he
with
still
you.
drops.
His
Gunna's-
last album, that shit was like whatever it was. If it was 10 tracks, 10 for 10 for me. Cause like it was. So I think a lot of people just are sleeping in general.
bro, I fuck with Gunna. Yeah, no, I disagree with that. I feel like Gunna puts out some good shit. Like I don't know who the fuck
Yeah.
would be shitting on that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, just people
His
in general.
people think is outdated. Like that's the thing
That's
is
what
that
I'm saying,
it's
yeah,
starting
yeah.
to feel like that.
But then you got somebody like
because-
Lil Baby where he genuinely makes. His music ain't what it was in 2021. Like, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
At least that's what
It's
I
a
think.
bit like though,
100%.
like come on, we get it. You know,
Right.
add some flavor here. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
But
you gotta have
Gunna,
some type of sauce.
yeah,
swag.
like we get it. Like you're gonna come with the same flow, same type beat every single time. We get it.
That people
No
make the
offense,
argument about
Lil
Gunna,
Baby.
but like as I said, it's different.
Yeah, but Gunna's better. I feel
Right.
like he's a lot better.
Then Lil
That's all,
Baby,
like,
for
it depends
sure.
on the swag, the aura.
You could ask me in 2018, I would have said the same thing.
Yeah, it is a lot better. I mean, I think he's better than Young Thug as well. But I'm not like a huge Young
What's,
Thug fan as well. Or what do you think about Young Thug? You're a fan?
I think that there's
Big
no
fan?
Gunna without Young Thug. So
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel that, but like I'm saying just per.
I don't know. I think
personally, yeah, I get that.
I would probably
I get
rather listen to a Gunna song, but
Like,
I think
yeah.
you could hear Gunna and then you listen to Young Thug, you could hear Young Thug really has the mastery of it. Like you know,
Nah, but
Gunna's
I
instrument.
disagree. I feel like he does it better though. The Gunna.
I don't know.
He does it simpler. A lot of people don't like the
Yeah.
experimental stuff. That
Yeah.
that he
Yeah.
doing. Like it sounds ridiculous. Half time it
That's
does.
that's
but
what I
like it.
mean for me. Like, what was the last song? Didn't he do some crazy shit in those
Yes,
last
he
songs?
did.
Booty.
No, he's talking about Ninja.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, no, I forgot.
Yeah.
I knew it was some crazy shit. I was like, what was it that he did? But I was like, that was memed. Yo, did you think of your last question?
I
or-
did. I actually, I
let's hear
remembered
it.
it. I remembered it honestly.
It's loaded.
So, I was thinking about this with something that you had said earlier about changing your sound over time and like kind of being in the flow state. I do this personally sometimes, and I think it's kind of a double-edged sword. That's a good and bad idea. So I want to kind of know what your take on it. Like, do you ever come up with something? It could be a concept. You could have written something, or you could hear instrumental. I don't know, whatever. And you're just like, I this is something that I want to do, but I am like I'm not at that level yet. I'm gonna have to push this back and come back to it later. Like
That was a good question.
I kind
a good
of
question.
yeah, because I was thinking about it when you were saying about changing how you know it kind of comes naturally. Like I'm wondering if you ever like had an idea and you're just like I want to do that at some point, but like I can't right now because I'm still growing.
Yeah, no, for surely I would say it's kind of like a hesitation there because like it's like let me not do this right now, but not because I don't think I'm on some type of like level to do it. It'll just be like, okay, it's 1 a.m. right now. Like, let me not start something that I don't like that I would want to focus on, that I would want to actually craft from the beginning. Like, let's say, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm just making this, like, let me do something more in my wheelhouse so I could like just get myself going or something, or just make something like I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's a problem though, because I don't know. I'm like, okay, well, when is the right time to start?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's an excuse, but sometimes there's like real reasoning behind it. I think sometimes you're just like you hear let's say I hear some crazy rock or like pop beat or something, like whatever it is. But it's like my brain's thinking of too many things right now. Let me go simpler real quick, just so I can hone in on like, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll save the beat, I'll do all that and be like, come back to it later. Half the time I probably don't, but sometimes I do. Like, so I think it's all part of the process, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not because I'm not ready for it or anything, but
Yeah, I feel like you're
Sometimes
pretty
That's
like.
a good point. I
don't know.
thought of it too because how you were talking about videos and you're just like, you know, better things are to come. Like I wonder if you ever had thought of like a video concept. You're just like, I literally cannot do this.
That's different. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's 1,000
And it's
times
like,
out of 10. Like,
well,
I can't sometimes, bro, like if I want a freaking, like, let me get I don't know, bro, like, let me get a whole yacht, like, for this video, or like, let me rent out a school, like, you don't know how much, like, I would have to go through, like.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, because you were saying about the music videos, like, you kind of stopped a little bit.
It's because I'm doing everything by myself, though. That's the problem. I mean, like, I work with people, of course, but I don't have it like a team, like.
With the music itself, though, I feel like you're limitless because I feel like I said the mix is really good right now. I think like you could pretty much like I don't think there's any I don't know, maybe I'm gassing you up. You let me know if you need to humble I should humble you a bit. But I feel like there's not necessarily like a concept you probably couldn't do musically with your mixing
I'll agree
ability.
with that for sure. Definitely, yeah, that's never the problem. The mix and for that type of stuff, that's not the issue. Like,
not to take Shiv's role here, but I did have one more question because I wanted to ask you a little bit
Damn,
before.
that's messed up.
Not to steal. Yeah, real last. Real quick, I wanted to ask you because we were talking about your tattoos before. What is like the best tattoo you got? I'm curious because we were talking about your tattoos. Your boy just got a tattoo as well.
He did. Damn, my tattoos are kind of like okay. I love all my tattoos, but I need more. Like it seems like, but I guess my favorite.
I like the little sinkhole one. Like, what the hell is that?
A
little,
lot of people be like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's sinkhole." But I guess my favorite one, it might be this one, to be honest.
What does it live? But it backwards. What? Or it looks like I thought it said, but it's supposed to look like evil.
Exactly. I don't know. I always like the concept. It just means it's kind of. I guess it's kind of corny, like in retrospect, but like.
I didn't know what was the
life.
meaning.
To me, it just represents life.
I fuck with that. I didn't at first. I was like, wait a minute. It's kind of like an optical illusion in a way.
Right. I think that's my favorite because I always wanted it.
Is it because you want to be evil in life, or is it?
Nah. I just like what it represents. I just like the fact that you live. I don't fucking know, bro.
I fuck with it.
I can't. I can only answer these deep questions for so long, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, don't worry. There's a perfect time to cut it, bro. Thank you for coming on, bro. Come on, bro. Thank you so much, guys. It's a mic check. Guys, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shiv's gonna be out a little bit for the next few weeks. So, Shiv, you want to say anything? Bye to the. Come on, these people are gonna miss you.
Yeah, I have one thing to say. Go check out a lot of our guests, including one from today, November 21st. They're putting on a show. I probably can't make it.
Yo, facts.
But we did want to be there. But please go check out their show if you're in New York. I think it's a great lineup. You've seen a lot of them before on the show.
We got a great lineup coming.
Yep, and there's some other ones there as well to help you get into the scene. Like,
and let's announce.
I
hesitate to announce guests so far in advance, but we also will be having shout out, what the fuck? We'll also be having Slouch coming back. You guys missed him from the first episode. He's gonna be coming back next week with perhaps someone else. I don't want to reveal who because that's still TBD, but I think Slouch will be coming in studio next week.
Slouch will be back.
So we'll be promoting the show once again next week. It's gonna be next Friday. You're gonna be performing. I can't wait to hear what you got next. And yeah, guys, hit the subscribe button and peace out. All right. No, that was a great pod. Let's have